Kamala Harris is a lot of firsts. She's the first black woman to be vice president, the first South Asian woman, and the first VP to come from a black sorority, which is itself the first black sorority. Now, when most people hear the word sorority, they're usually picturing something very specific. So I sat down with 3 women from black sororities to explain why it's such a big deal to have a vice president from the Divine Nine. So first of all, for those that are not in the know, I know, but some people don't know, what is the Divine Nine?
The Divine Nine are 9 black Greek letter organizations, 5 fraternities, 4 sororities.
Picture it like the houses in Harry Potter, except this time with black people in them.
These organizations are founded at the undergraduate level. As a whole, we really focus on giving back to our communities.
In addition, you don't stop serving at undergrad. And honey, you will still be a member if you die.
Lifetime commitment.
So when you say life, you mean I'm out here building HUD houses to the day I die? Is that what we're doing?
That's right.
Really? Even court-ordered community service ends at some point. But the idea of serving the community has been at the core of the Divine Nine ever since the early 1900s. When black students barred from white fraternities and sororities decided, y'all, we'll do our own thing.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated was founded in 1908 on the campus of Howard University, and that is the very same chapter that our vice president was initiated into.
So educated black women gathering in the early 1900s, and nobody got arrested?
Well, no one got arrested, but there was resistance from the administration of Howard University.
I'm sorry, you're telling me that a historically black college did not want black women students to organize as a group?
Well, there's something called, sexism.
Can never forget about the misogyny. But misogyny be damned, the sororities continued to grow, and so did their demands.
The very first act of the Deltas coming together in 1913 was the march in the famous Women's Suffrage Parade in Washington, D.C. We knew that some of the organizers of that march wanted black women to be segregated and march in the back, but black women refused to do that.
That's the weird kind of paradox that black women live in, where it's, I'm going to a black college, but they don't want us to organize. And then as a woman, I'm trying to get the right to vote, but because I'm dealing with white women now, I have to deal with us being segregated. So we kind of just sit here and just go, all right, who's gonna hate us today? These women could have just stuck with step shows and high teas, but they're out in these streets demanding anti-lynching legislation and marching for fair jobs and voting rights. Again, the list of men and women of the Divine Nine read like famous black folks trading cards. Zora Neale Hurston, Hattie McDaniel, Martin Luther King,
Shirley Chisholm, Barbara Jordan,
Toni Morrison, U.S. Representative Lauren Underwood, Ava DuVernay, Coretta Scott King,
Reverend Jesse Jackson, the Reverend Raphael Warnock. You'd seen us and you didn't know you were talking to us.
Okay, the Divine Nine has people in the White House, has people in the media, and has been behind every social movement since the early 1900s. Listen, this is a safe space. You can tell me, are y'all the Black Illuminati? I know you can't tell me, right? But just give me like a or
I'm staying out of this conversation.
We don't have to be seen to serve.
yeah, that's what the Illuminati is, girl. They out here working and you can't see them.
We can't claim to be members of the Black Illuminati. I think what you're seeing is what we've seen for over 100+ years. We're grooming people to go out and impact the communities that they care about.
Okay, fine. These groups, which the network insists I cannot call the Black Illuminati, has spent over a century preparing black women to run shit. So of course it's a big deal that one of their members is now second in line to run the country.
I think little brown girls like myself grew up, imagining people in the White House looking like me, but to have a true example, it's just amazing.
We have been seeding the soil of this country for so long, hoping that we'll see something bloom. But we never knew if it was going to. We didn't know if it did, if someone would just uproot it. But now with Vice President Kamala Harris, we see a future that's embodied. We see the results of all of that work and blood, sweat, and tears.
Absolutely. I love you. Let me just say, I love this.
I love you back.
It's really, really beautiful to be able to share even this moment with you ladies, right now. The ascension of Kamala Harris centers what we've known for centuries about Black women. We've led the way. We have exemplified excellence, and I think it's just a moment for us to just trust Black women.
The story of Kamala Harris and the story of the women of the Divine Nine boils down to one lesson America keeps forgetting. We've been out here. I'm talking about all Black women, including those in a group whose work may sound like a secret.
You've seen us and you didn't know you were talking to us.
But only because y'all haven't been watching.
Trust Black women. It works.